Hey y'all,
Welcome back
to the channel. Yes, honey.
I know you fucking lying.
Okay then.
Hey y'all,
Welcome back.
welcome back.
Yes, welcome back to the channel.
Guys, it's fuckery
Definitely. We about to get into some fuckery, y'all. But before we do that,
Get into
yes,
it.
get y'all to
We on the silver today.
yes, y'all. Get that Patron. Make sure you got your Red Bulls, your little fruits, your little ambiance,
Guys.
and get prepared for this review. Because today we're going to be talking about Queens of R&B,
Yes.
episode 6, the finale,
The
the
finale.
last episode.
Yes.
And let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Okay. The ladies, they confront Tasha about this text message we talked about a little bit at the last on the last review. So if you don't know, make sure you go back and watch our last review so you can be up to date. So it finishes off with them confronting Tasha about the text message between her husband and the promoter to convince the other three ladies of Escape to do a show while he takes money off top. Now he already then received $10K and he's supposed to get another $20K once the ladies agree to do the shows. Well, Tasha calls Rocky and explains the situation to Rocky, and he contradicts himself, saying that he has the same text messages as the promoter, but it isn't in reference to Escape. Sir, what?
Dealing with a promoter, and he's been getting a kickback. And no kickback. He's been getting this. So y'all believe this is talking these about? 5 shows. I explained to my wife that you were my guy. So can you shoot me 20K
from the promoter? All them listen. Escape and helping him lock in the 4 members and him giving you money for it.
Me and him got the same text message.
Right, of course.
On my phone, you will see the same thing, whatever we text. And I don't care because I ain't got none of y'all money.
It's right here.
What?
What I didn't understand.
If you got the same messages, it is in reference to Escape because you clearly said my wife is gonna get the other 3 ladies on board.
What other 4 people you know?
What other group that sings that you know or book shows for? Because you didn't mention it on the phone call.
And if so, let's talk about it because I didn't like how you were in the confessional. Y'all tried, how it came off to me was that he booked a show and he got a fee for booking that show. That's not stealing from the group. That's being paid what I'm owed. But y'all said y'all didn't get no money, point blank, period. So did you book a show and it was a fee? Or did you book a show and you just got money underhand? Like, I need clarification in this because had you said on the phone with him, or on the phone with all of them, that, well, y'all don't remember this particular show and I got that off of my contact. Well, the fee that we agreed on for me booking that show was $30,000. You didn't say that. And to me, that was a little shady.
Which one of the girls said, whoever brings the show,
Tasha said that.
Tasha said it, whoever brings the show to the group, they are able to get something off top. Like,
and said they always do that.
And said that each member has done it. Like, everybody has brought a show to the group. Everybody agreed to do it. That person got their off top cut and they also got their cut from the actual show of, with the group. Tasha, you said that, which means you're also contradicting yourself with your husband and saying that you knew nothing about it. You're basically trying to support him in his fuckery. You and your husband is shady as fuck. And the fact that you would shade your sister the way that, bitch, you trifling.
Okay. Like,
you are shysty.
That don't make no sense.
You are gutter. Bitch. If I can come up with another word right off top, I would have came with it. But I got at least 3 or 4 of them right off top for you, bitch. That's you.
You are.
You do your own sister that way, my nigga. Like, Say what?
Girl.
And also the ladies that has been putting money, supporting you with putting money into your household. You do those ladies like that too on the strength of your husband?
Because if they thought that this was a booking fee, we would not be having this fucking conversation.
And if it was in that setting was when you should have explained it that way instead of acting as if you knew nothing about it.
What I said, it was going to take her getting on the phone with that damn husband or hearing what the husband is saying first before she come with it. Because sure enough, in that fucking confessional, when he said, when I book for somebody, that's when she said,
well, we've done it before. We've done it before.
Exactly.
But then when you was in there, you made it seem like you didn't know what the fuck was going on. Y'all ain't did that before, whatever. Like, you don't know nothing about it. You're everything I said that you are, and I don't take it back. So
why the fuck did you call your mama when you left up out of there?
Because you a messy bitch.
That means, like you said, she had something to do with that money too.
Mama got some of that cut.
Okay, and that's why you the fave. Because you cutting out that sister or whatever to make sure she taken care of.
Yeah.
Girl.
Mama got some of Tamika's money. And that's just that on that. And I got a lot of words to say for your mama, but I'm going to be respectful and not. I think I've said enough already. If y'all haven't seen it, go back and watch our episodes so that you can see what I said. Okay,
but
so
mama, you better watch.
You gotta watch them. It be the people that's closest to you, the ones you love the most. Come on, Tiana Taylor. Okay, Tasha, she still doesn't acknowledge that she and her husband are in the wrong, and that's what a person like her would do. Okay, moving on. The ladies, they get prepared for the Ontario show. That's SWV and Escape. Tasha, she has to show audio clips as they're driving or whatever. She has to show audio clips of Tamika lying on Candy and saying that, okay, well, if Tamika could do that to Candy, why y'all don't think that my sister would do the same thing to me and my husband? That's two different situations.
Definitely.
We know the driving force behind why she said what she said about Candy. That has been addressed. She has apologized. Candy has forgave her. They have moved on. Okay, you, being the messy bitch that you are, brings it back up in your own defense, throwing your sister under the damn bus. But in this situation, ma'am, she came with receipts. What the fuck are yours?
She ain't got none because her ass been shiesty all her life. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that the way you thought you had to make up for whatever insecurities that you was feeling was to be shiesty to other people. You one of them, let me look out for myself before I look out for anybody else because you feel with your insecurity that ain't nobody gonna look out for you.
It's just sickening.
You ain't a true chick.
To watch you do that to your sister. I mean, damn Tiny and Candy. But your sister.
Your sister.
Okay then. So Tasha, she gets a house, Airbnb, and decides not to stay at the hotel with the rest of the ladies, which you should have been there because it's supposed to be a camaraderie on stage, girl.
I didn't like that. And let me tell you, when you did that, that further proved to me that you sitting over here trying to act like, I definitely agree with Candy at the end when she said this shit. Like you trying to come off like let me, because I definitely wrote this shit down. I was like, it's the image that I feel like you're trying to portray. Like, oh, we got this. We don't need escape, or I don't need escape because I got this.
Like she got money.
Yes,
she got
a cook,
and she's a celebrity.
You got a damn a rental, a Airbnb or whatever. Why? You got stylists doing your fucking makeup to go to goddamn rehearsal. You going to rehearsal.
You going to sweat.
So why the fuck did you need that done? Like it came off very, I'm trying too hard. I want to keep up with the Kardashians. Like it didn't come off the way you thought it came off. It came off totally different. I didn't like
because
that shit.
She said that they referenced her as Diana Ross, Gladys Knight, and Beyonce. So she decided that she was going to be those people.
By wasting money. Wasting money. Because why did you need a house? Oh, because you got an entourage. That's why. Damn, I figured it out. you ain't have enough money to get a hotel room for all them 50 people. So you need to get a house. I see.
You know, she trying to save the coins.
Trying to come off all posh and unbothered, and y'all look more frazzled than anybody in there. Y'all need to stop.
Child Rocky, he feels betrayed by Tamika. He denies the claims of stealing any money or receiving any money. It's his story and he's sticking to it. Okay?
Okay, then.
Everyone is at rehearsal and Tasha is late. How do you have all of these people helping you and you late? Make it make sense.
It don't. It don't. Because you shouldn't have to have looked for anything. You shouldn't have put your wig up in any fucking style. You didn't have to put no makeup on. You didn't have to cook.
You didn't have to get glammed.
You didn't have to drive. There was nothing that you had to do. You literally had hired somebody for every fucking task, which means had you told them, hey, I need everything done by 1:00, they should have had everything done by 1:00 in order for you to go ahead and get dressed and whatever the fuck and be on your way.
My thing is, you brought your whole 10 people of your entourage with you to the rehearsal. Why were they there? Wow. They're supposed to be helping you, assisting you in getting dressed, getting ready, and going to where you need to go. The only person should have came with you, if anybody should have came with you, was your husband.
Maybe your assistant.
Or your assistant. Your husband can act as your assistant. Okay.
We know he probably do.
Oh, he is. Okay. And then, or it could have just been your assistant and everybody else could stay back at the house. The purpose of them being there is taking up space. It's too many people in there. It's hot as fuck already. The ladies are performing and your motherfucking ass is late.
And you came in like
with this type of face.
This is how it is.
This is what we got going on.
And Taj noticed that shit. Taj and Lily.
Bitch, you coming with the fuckery already. Your energy is just, oh my gosh, like, why are you so negative? To have all of these beautiful people in your life helping you doing whatever the fuck they doing, you still come in with a negative attitude. Aren't you tired? Your motherfucking face should be hurting.
Honey.
Okay, so SWV complains that Escape is taking too long in rehearsal. Instead of focusing on the transitions, they singing their whole motherfucking song. She's like, no, we're not doing that. We just need to focus on the transitions. I ain't got my medication. I just want to fight.
I understand. And you know what? That's Escape fault. Because y'all knew that this show was coming up. Now, of course, SWV is already going to have it together because they're actively performing. Mm-hmm. Y'all are maybe once every few months or however often y'all perform. But y'all knew y'all didn't have y'all show together. Y'all don't need SWV to practice. Mm-mm. So to me, I really kind of felt like y'all should have did y'all due diligence. Maybe got a couple rehearsals in by yourselves.
Before or after. Before or after, run through the whole songs. That's fine. But while the other group is there, y'all should have done exactly what SWV was saying. Focus specifically on the transitions. Are we talking at this point? Is music playing at this point? How much longer do we have to get up on stage? When y'all walk off, are there any props that the dancers got to take off stage with them? That's all we need to be focusing on. Transition.
Coco. So they were trying to figure out how they were going to combine when in the part of the show that they were going to come together. And they said when Escape did Is My Living in Vain, mm-hmm. Coco said, I'm not singing that. This ain't no church show. I'm not singing it.
She said, we don't do church.
Exactly. We don't do church. I said, oh, how the tables have turned. Because I vaguely remember.
Yes.
You trying to come out with a gospel album.
Yes.
Way back then.
Yes.
So now you don't do church?
Yes.
Oh, Miss, I don't want to sing downtown?
Yes.
It didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense, but I just want you to know that I noticed.
Baby, since she got that lipo, or I can't remember if they said it was a lipo or a BBW. I mean, not a BBW, but a lipo or a tummy tuck. I can't remember which one you got, but baby, since you didn't got that, you in your bag. And okay, I understand. However, don't take away the spirit of the Lord from other people.
Period.
Pooh.
And okay. Don Juan.
Shut the fuck up.
You have nothing to say. Nothing.
Shut the fuck up, Don Juan.
Nothing. Sit your ass down.
Because let Escape do Escape. Let SWV do SWV. If SWV has a problem with what Escape is doing regarding their motherfucking show, they have a right to say so. Stop stopping them when they rehearsing. They trying to get it done and get the fuck up out of here.
And Candy sitting over there letting him. I was looking at Candy like, get your work.
You have to know your place. And your place is not in SWV's business.
Oh, this piece of candy is good.
Okay. So, Tasha, she has her 10 people with her the day of the show, right? She has an assistant, a videographer, a stylist, a makeup artist, a wardrobe person, her husband, and however many other people. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people I already mentioned. The other 5 people, I don't know who the fuck they were. Because that wasn't including your husband. So it's an additional 5 people that's you didn't give a title for them.
They just there.
They just there.
And they rocky people, clearly.
And they come to the dressing room that you're sharing with Tamika, Tiny, Cottle, whatever. Y'all sharing a room together. Why she want to be in a room with you and all these people? You're not being considerate of the person that's sharing a dressing room with you. What the fuck are you doing? I understand you gotta show up and show out for your sister. You want to let her know you're trying to give a statement. I understand the statement. But you need to be respectful of your other group member that shares a room with you. When Tiny walked up in there, she walked up in there with one motherfucker. Her. I don't understand. Okay, you were inconsiderate. SWV. Well,
I don't know who off key ass was singing the intro to that fucking scene. But that shit pissed me off, and I'm gonna insert clip right here.
In the morning of the show. Today we go. You can't stop us now. All we do is win.
You do realize this is probably gonna be the last.
Because y'all know how when reality TV, when they showing, starting into a scene and they may show like, some scene, some footage around the town or whatever the situation is, and they always have that background music. Y'all, I literally put this in my notes because I had to make a point about it. Don't get her to do that no more. Ma'am, if somebody say, hey, I just need you to sing over this track so whoever can get it, no. They embarrassed you. I just want to let you know, you should be suing. You should be suing. Because that was a mess.
So SWV, they start the show and the mics are on, baby. The mics was on. This was a real live show. I didn't hear Coco's track singing with Coco. I heard Coco.
Definitely. Because Coco ain't finna sing it like the track. At this point, we finna different variations. So yeah, your mic better be on.
Including Taj and Lily's mics. I actually heard Lily.
Yeah, you don't never really hear her, huh?
Oh my gosh, I actually heard Lily. I was like, you better sing it. I wish I was at that show. They opened up. Then Escape comes out and they did Love on My Mind, just trying to keep up with the upbeat tempo. The transitions, they looked good. Y'all did a good job with the transitions for the amount of time that y'all had for the show. Escape closes out the show with understanding. So it seemed like y'all came to an understanding. Escape closed the show. Y'all opened the show. Everything worked out the way that y'all needed it to work out. And I'm kind of glad you did because it seemed like they really was feeling that understanding. Not to say that they wasn't feeling that weak.
Where's that? Because I kind of got that they was feeling weak a little bit more than understanding, but I got it because Coco sing it, y'all, and Escape was singing it. So if it was a lot of the crowd, singing it, I didn't necessarily hear them over Escape actually singing, but because Coco actually did, she hopped off the mic and let them. Yeah. I was able to hear it. I was like, y'all turned up. Y'all turned up.
When they stopped the music for the audience, but me as a audience member, if I was to ever go to a show, I want the artist to sing the artist song. I don't want you to have me singing your shit. I came to see you sing. I paid to see you. So I would have liked what I seen Escape do. Sing that motherfucking song like I heard on the track.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be singing it because I didn't come to give vocals, bitch. I came to see you give vocals. So yes, I think they did what they were supposed to do. I think the people who needed to end the show ended the show, and overall, it seemed like it was smooth. I wish we could have saw a little bit more. Like I wanted to see if they would have done that. I wanted to see if they was gonna do downtown.
They did, I'm sure.
I just wanted to see. I love the song. Anyway, Tasha notices that Tamika isn't showing her love like she usually does on stage. She's like, my sister ain't slapped my butt. She ain't say, girl, you did that. Sang it, Tasha. She didn't do all the things that she was doing prior to, but she was doing those things to Candy.
Maybe she didn't feel like your vocals was there because she could have did it herself. Think about it.
Yeah, shit just is the way it is. And I like to see Candy and Tamika, playing around and encouraging each other on stage. I think that that's nice coming from a place where they work. And it's just unfortunate that you've been coming with this negative attitude the way that you have. And so you cannot fault your sister for being fake on stage. Maybe she ain't trying to be fake.
Period.
She just gonna
she over there by damn Candy.
Yeah, you were next to Tiny. She would have to go behind Tiny to get to you, girl.
And the way y'all choreographer was like, stay on your marks.
I mean, he was bossing y'all asses around.
He's very bossy.
Like y'all don't pay him.
Okay then. The fuck?
I think
that shit had me. I was like, I want to say, who the fuck is you talking to?
Motherfucking Joe Jackson was up on that goddamn stage with y'all, baby. He was telling y'all what to do.
Honey.
Okay, so Tamika, she pulls Tasha to the side after the show to talk, and Tasha says that her people treat her better than Tamika does.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, in that situation, being in that room with my sister, talking to her, hey girl, what's up? What is it? What's going on? I know we had a situation with, Rocky. I understand your standpoint. You know that I still believe what the promoters say. At this point, how can we move forward as siblings, right? And if my sister would have gave me that motherfucking stank ass, it is what it is type of thing, I'd have got up and just hugged her, loved all over her. And that would have just been that. You either gonna stand there and cry with me or you gonna pull away from me. And that would have told me how we should move forward. Had you stayed there with me and held me and hold me and, talk to me, whatever, then I know that we have a chance of reconciling and rebuilding our sisterhood. But if you would have pulled away from me and did what Tasha did to Tamika, walked off, that lets me know where we stand. It's as simple as that. You in there trying to talk to a motherfucking dead horse.
I tell you one thing, it kind of had me like, in your confessional, Tamika, you was like, when you was crying, and I just can't believe me and my sister to this point, like, forget the money, forget this, forget that. We family, we sisters at the end of the day. All of this could have been avoided had you not brought this up in front of mixed company. That's just what I want to say about it. Not saying it should not have been a conversation, but had you had the conversation and
what you talking about? The Rocky situation with the promoter?
Huh?
What did she bring up in front of mixed people?
She brought up Tasha and them stealing the money. It's the way and yeah, the Rocky thing, like you didn't have a conversation with your sister before you decided to bring it up in front of the group. However, considering it involved them, I do understand that. But being that now you're sitting over here crying about how the relationship is, you grew up with her. This is your family at the end of the day. So I felt like if you did not want the reaction that you got, maybe you should have had some conversations off camera before you brought it on camera. That's what I feel.
The issue, and she's mentioned that, she said that Tasha's not answering her phone. We not talking. I haven't heard from her. I reached out. She's not returning phone calls. So if she's attempted to do that off camera, when it's time for the cameras to roll and the other two ladies is asking, well, your sister, what's going on? Have y'all addressed this? I have to address it. Yeah, I tried, and this is what happened.
That okay, I get it because they're asking questions, but the
Okay.
whole thing, like with the mama,
With the mama, that only Hillary, you saw it the way I saw it. That only came up because she saw that her mama was not listening to what she was saying. She said, and this is the same thing you did to me when they stole my money.
I saw it that way, but what I'm saying is now let's not cry about it and say it's not about this and it's not about that when it's very well about that because that's what you brought up. That was the conversations that you brought up and it is about that. It's the reason as to why you and your sister and hell your mama too is at odds.
Mhm.
So maybe going forward,
To her, I guess she's thinking that it should not have been about that because we talked about it in the studio during her.
when you accuse
gospel
somebody of stealing, what the hell do you think was gonna happen?
I mean, because it was obvious that she's not owning up to doing it, whether it be the 30K or whether it be the money about the whole promoter situation. She still hasn't owned up to that, and her and her husband still never owned up to the other money about taking the checks, the royalty checks. So yeah, I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I mean, maybe she's just thinking that we just had a good show. How we gonna move forward? Maybe that was what she was trying to get to. But yeah, Tasha continues to be Tasha.
Definitely.
So they wait because I got the other things. So what did you do? You paused it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So they also spoke about giving us basically like updates because y'all know at the end of shows on WeTV, they kind of give you a little update on the side. And it's telling you, this was filmed back in 2022. So let me give y'all an update. So basically what they were saying was Tasha's album was released April 7th of this year.
So I went and heard some of it today.
Did you?
Yeah. I just wanted to see, what I thought.
And
It was more inspirational than it was gospel. Just because you put God in every other, sentence doesn't mean it's necessarily a gospel song. I would say it's probably about one or two songs that I definitely probably enjoyed. And it's not like your big songs where you're giving like a lot of vocals or anything. It's more of your settle songs. Like I can't remember like the very last song. I think it's Grateful or something of that nature or something like that. It was a no. These are all original songs from what I was
Okay.
able to catch. It sounded pretty decent. I like the little bop or whatever to it. However, whatever song you were recording earlier in the season, I didn't hear that on the album. And also I heard that this gospel deal was supposed to be for you and your sister and you stole it.
What?
Yes.
What?
That what Tamika said.
When?
Yes. She was on Andy Cohen. You know Andy get all the motherfucking details with the Real Housewives. Anybody on he gonna get the details.
Yes.
And he was doing a segment of can you defend your sister with these things that's going on? And so he had a couple of things and she was like pretty much on all of them. She said I cannot defend her because she was wrong. But one of them was definitely can you defend her for going to Motown and getting this record deal while y'all trying to she's like, oh, you talking about the Motown deal that was for both of us that we were both supposed to be doing that she stole from me? I said,
girl, the fuckery. Did I
catch
tell
that
y'all
tea.
it was fuckery Friday?
Mm-hmm.
That don't make no sense. So everything I said at the beginning about you, boo, still fucking stands. It's so sad.
Mm.
Oh no.
Afraid. That's the name. I saw a video of Afraid today. That's the name of the song. Talking about her group members. But this supposed to be a gospel song. Inspirational. It's interesting that shit got put out like a week ago. I didn't like it. I didn't like it because it was like pretty much people want to hate on me. You want to call me a liar and da 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 da. Girl, that is not how you do gospel. But whatever.
Lord.
Yeah.
Help us all.
Y'all better catch y'all.
Okay, so SWV, their songs go platinum and triple platinum. And then SWV mentioned that they have a tour coming up with Jodeci this summer, so definitely look out for those tickets if you guys want to see Jodeci and SWV. That's a good lineup. And then Escape moves on as a trio without Tasha. Everybody saw this shit coming. Okay.
What's she gonna do?
Y'all let us know what y'all think about this whole season. Definitely about this episode. How y'all feeling? What's y'all opinions? You know, this is too opinionated. Okay. So let us know how opinionated you are down in the comments below.
Definitely.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, follow, and comment.
Definitely.
Okay.
On all social media networks. That's TikTok. That's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Check.
No Twitter. Don't look for us.
No.
But all the other ones, we don't know.
We is on it.
So get with it.
Get with it. Get into it. And make sure you guys watch out for our tequila time.
Definitely.
Okay, get into it. Have some fun. Have some tequilas. Get your drink on. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy life. And we will see y'all next time.
Peace.